How's it, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and first of all, a happy new year. It is 2025. I've not done a video now since 2024, but it has been like a month since I've done a video. So apologies for that. I've just been mad busy. I was away for Christmas, I was away before Christmas, and then I got really ill. I got like that flu that's been going around the UK, and that absolutely wiped me out. But a lot has happened since then, since we last caught up. Obviously, training's been going really well. It was a bit iffy over Christmas because I was ill, but we're back on track now of training, so that's been going well. We're currently 13 days out when you're watching this from Hyrox Manchester. I'm also booked in to another 2 races this year now. One's maybe Hyrox, one's definitely not Hyrox. So yeah, it's all been going down. But today's YouTube video, what is it about and what am I going to be chatting to you about? So it's a bit of a short one today, but I wanted to run through with you my 2025 goals for the channel, for JMRAD Fit, for the Hybrid Club, for my life, for fitness. What have I written down in my book that I want to achieve in the year 2025? So we're going to be going through that, and I'm going to be talking about the importance of writing your goals down, the importance of reflecting on last year, don't just disregard it, and a lot more. First of all, I'm going to make some dinner because I'm starting this video on Sunday night at 7:20, so it is quite late and I need to record it, edit it and upload it. But I'm just gonna have some tea now. It's just chicken and rice, such a classic meal. Like I said, we're proper dialed in now on the diet. Ideally, I actually lost quite a lot of weight when I was on the flu, so I lost like 4 kilos when I had the flu. I've bounced back up a bit now, bounced back up about 2.5, so it's at about 99 kilos at the moment. And like I said, 2 weeks out from race day, so ideally I wanna race around 98 kilos. That is gonna be perfect. Obviously, the reason I've come back up is because just starving yourself and losing 4 kilos through not eating is not the way to lose weight. It is not the way I wanna lose 4 kilos. But over the next 2 weeks, I will just lose about 1 kilo, just nice, a gradual decline. So I'm feeling fresh on race day and just a little bit lighter and a little bit sharper. Great, chicken and rice time. Might just be the least aesthetically pleasing meal I've ever cooked, but we got chicken, we've got rice, and we got some guac. We get this down me, and then we'll be talking goals. So it is time for the 2025 goals. If you don't know the importance of setting goals at the start of a new year, realistic, by the way, goals that you can hold yourself accountable to throughout the year, then you want to read my last email on the Hybrid Club mailing list. It's completely free to subscribe. It's going to be the first link in the description. If you just want to click that one, I will send you over last week's email about goal setting. Also about looking back on 2024. It's easy to say these days that, oh, I'm going to kiss goodbye to 2024, 2025, the year I'm going to make it. You would have learned a lot in 2024. A real big thing that I live my life by and I have done for many years now is there's no such thing as a failure, it's just a lesson. You don't fail, you just learn a lesson. And if you don't learn a lesson from a failure, then yes, that becomes one big failure. But you look back on 2024, there'll be things that you'll be proud of, there'll be things that you did that you never thought you could do, whether it's promotions at work or a good piece of work at work, or I don't know, stepping out of your comfort zone or an achievement that you did or starting something new. There would be little things throughout the year that you can take positives from. It's also important to note that if things did go wrong in the last year, did you learn a lesson from it? And if you didn't, then now's the time to look at the lesson that you could have learned and should have learned and apply it to 2025. I'm not trying to be Mr. Negative here. You know, 2025, you're not going to become a millionaire or billionaire most likely, but you can chip away at goals that you set at the beginning of the year. Achieving these goals is huge for human beings and mental health. The sense of achievement boosts our dopamine levels, boosts our motivation throughout the roof, and also proves that the discipline that we've shown to achieve that goal works and pays off. Therefore, that discipline will stay in your life for quite a few years. But anyway, enough of me rambling on about all that stuff. I talk about all of that and a lot more in last week's email. So it'll be the first line in the description will be a link to subscribe to my mailing list. So the thing that you've obviously clicked on this video for, my 2025 goals, fitness, business related, work related, life related. Obviously this is a fitness channel. So the main goals that I normally set myself are gonna be fitness related. Obviously we have Manchester Hyrox in 13 days. Now, to complete a doubles was a big goal of mine. Didn't do it in 2024, so looking forward to doing 2025. Now, we have a time in mind, me and my dad, that we want to hit. I'm not going to say it now just because I don't want to put any pressure on it, but we have a time in mind that we'd like to get. We know what we're aiming for. So yeah, goal number one is to hit that time at Manchester Hyrox. Now, if you follow me on social media, you would have seen that I already teased a big goal for this year and the race that I entered into right at the start of this week just gone by. If you don't follow me on social media, by the way, my social media handles will be here for both my personal account, JMadFit, where I post all my training updates or stuff like that, and also obviously the Hybrid Club, where I'm posting fitness content, informative fitness content, and also there'll be some news following my mailing list and also my coaching as well on the Hybrid Club. So follow both of those if you can, that would be much appreciated. But I teased earlier in the week about a race that I'd entered into, an event that I'd entered into. Now, I can tell you what that race is now. It is the Edinburgh Marathon on the 25th of May. So I am racing for Macmillan, signed up with Macmillan, and I will be raising money for that charity. It's a charity that is quite close to my heart. Cancer is a massive topic in my family. It's something that's close to me and the rest of my family. So to race for a cancer charity will be quite emotional and also give me a lot of inner motivation, inner fire and desire to lay down a solid time. I am not just racing to complete the Edinburgh Marathon. I am going for a sub 3:30 marathon. So don't get me wrong, it's not like a mind-blowing marathon time, like, oh my God, I'm going for 2.5 hours. But 3:30 for me, when I only really started running at probably the halfway point through 2024, like seriously, is a big achievement to then hit less than a year later a 3:30 marathon. My, I guess, statistics and data that I've been gathering so far running at the moment, obviously the furthest I run at the moment is a half marathon, but all of that adds up to me being able to achieve a sub 3:30 with a solid training block. So I will be doing a 16-week training block starting on the Monday after Hyrox. Obviously the first week I'll take it easy because I would have just completed Hyrox, but yeah, it will be 16 weeks on the Monday after Hyrox to take me up until the Edinburgh Marathon, where we're going for a sub 3:30. Obviously I'm raising money for Macmillan whilst doing the Edinburgh Marathon and the build up to it. So there will be a link in the description to my Just Giving page. I'm trying to raise 750. Well, I'm trying to raise about £1,000 would be a dream for Macmillan. So if you would like to donate to that cause at all, then there is a link in the description. It'll be the second link in the description underneath my mailing list. If you could donate, that would be brilliantly. Obviously, if you can't, it's January, money's a bit tight during these first few months. So don't worry if you can't, just viewing this video, dropping it likes, also helping me out. So, but if you could, there'll be a link in the description to my Just Giving page for Macmillan for the Edinburgh Marathon. That's quite a big goal. I've never run a marathon. Obviously, I've run a half marathon around my local town and got 1:44. So yeah, I've never run a marathon. So that is quite a big goal. Now, within that 16-week training block, there is also another goal, which I think, bearing in mind that Manchester goes well, me and my dad want to do a Malaga doubles. We want to race for another doubles open weight in Malaga, and the date for that is the 22nd of March. So quite a stacked year. So I'll have obviously Manchester, Hyrox, then I think I'll have about 7 weeks, maybe, yeah, about 7 weeks until Malaga Hyrox. And then after that, I'll be, what's the math? I'll be 9 weeks out from my marathon. So the running training for the Malaga Hyrox will just get swooped in with the marathon training. I will just obviously be doing Hyrox dedicated sessions in the gym. I just said there's no such thing as failures, just lessons. And one thing we're looking forward to, me and my dad, and especially myself, because I'm a bit of a data nerd, is looking at Manchester Hyrox on reflection after it's completed. God willing, I managed to complete it. That afterwards I'll look back and identify weak points, where my weaknesses were, and then I'll be working on them for the 7 weeks between Manchester Hyrox and Malaga Hyrox. So running isn't necessarily a huge weak point for me in terms of like endurance. Can I get through the 8K with the 8 exercises? I've already simmed, so I know I can do that. It's just it might be speed with running. So if I need to work on some speed work with running, then that'll be easy to incorporate into my marathon program, because my marathon program will definitely have speed sessions within it because of the time I'm going for. So you'll see when building these plans, or when a coach like myself builds these plans, you have to take into account loads of different details and try and wrap it up under kind of one umbrella. You can't be training 3 different plans all at once. You have to have maybe 2 or 3 goals encompassed in one program. That's why we do the job of building programs for you, to take that pressure off of yourself, because we've done the research, we've done the studying. Talking of studying, I literally have right next to me 2 thick books of my personal trainer course, which I have just completed, by the way, as well, which is cool news. There'll be an email to come on that very soon. You let us do the hard work so you can kind of just sit back and relax. I say relax, you got to sit back, do the hard work in terms of the training. Hybrid Club wise, obviously I'm looking forward to just continuing to grow a great community and a mailing list. Continuing to grow the mailing list community. It's been awesome to interact with you a few guys over the new year. And obviously I would love to take some of you guys on as online coaching clients, get you proper involved within the club and see what it's all about, see what hybrid training is all about on a tailored program to yourself with check-ins, all that good stuff. But that might be coming soon. I'm working on it in the background. Like I said, I've just completed my PT qualification, touch wood. That all goes through the assessment process correctly, and then we will go from there. But yeah, with the hybrid club, I'd love to be working with a few of you guys, obviously alongside my full-time job in terms of managing the local gym here, which I also just adore. So if I can have both of them running simultaneously by the end of the year, that'd be an absolute dream. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It's a bit of a different one, a bit of a more long chatty one this week. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you have, please hit the like button, subscribe as well if you're new here. Next week's video, I'm going to be doing a whole video around a day in the life of recovering and training for a Hyrox. So that'll be a bit more maybe interesting style video. But cheers for watching guys, much appreciated, and have a great week.